Hello, guys, and welcome to the Ball Talk podcast. And I'm sad to say we've had a few casualties. One of our members, Jack Ritchie's off with a sore throat, so he won't be on today. So it's just me and Ben White.
Hello.
And this should be a 20 minutes tops, this podcast, I reckon, because it is just me and Ben. We're a bit short-manned. We'll start off with Man City. Obviously, they've got 12 games left, and they've got 4 trophies that they could possibly pick up. Do you reckon they can do it, Ben?
Yeah, I think they can. They've been brilliant all season. They've definitely stepped up towards the end of the season. They had a little dip in form,
Yeah.
but they just don't know that they're going to lose.
No, they are looking quite invincible this season. The FA Cup final, they've got Watford. Obviously, Watford won earlier. They've got Watford,
Yeah.
so that's a winnable game. The league, Liverpool have slipped up too many times. I can't see Liverpool keeping consistently up with City. So
Nearly messed up against the poor Southampton side.
yeah, Liverpool have been way too inconsistent. So I do reckon City are gonna pinch it. Although they've got a tough one this Sunday. Obviously, Palace. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping we can nick maybe a 2-1 win. But obviously they play Spurs 3 times, 3 times in the space of what 11 days.
Yeah.
So that's going to be tough. Although will it get to the
Even if
third?
Man City do the treble, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, even a double's good enough.
Yeah.
But then again, City are like the PSG of the Premier League. They do need to be winning these trophies.
Oh yeah.
The amount of money they've spent, a quadruple wouldn't be that. That would sort them out, good and proper. They've got the players. The only
Yeah,
problem I
definitely.
would say is they're sort of stepping into the Chelsea's territory of having these youngsters and not using them as well as they could be.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty much rounding off Man City because neither of us have got too much to talk about a team that we don't like. So we'll move on. Gordon Strachan. Obviously, he was on Sky earlier today, and he was saying that Adam Johnson, when he comes back, should there like his words were, we shouldn't really be saying anything about him if we're trying to cut out racism in football. And Sky have distanced themselves massively from him and said that he won't be on again because of what he said. And what's your thoughts on it?
Well, it's completely stupid what he said.
Yeah,
Absolutely ridiculous. He
yeah.
should never be any sort of pundit again.
Well, I think
Shouldn't be able to talk about
the end of the
football.
day, the way he's saying it, black people haven't done anything. Black players haven't done anything. Adam
Exactly.
Johnson's actually gone out and did that business without minor.
Yeah.
So
The amount of people that's defended him is disgusting.
I think Sky are well in their right for distancing themselves.
Yeah.
Strachan's annoyed me. He's really annoyed me in those comments, defending Adam Johnson pretty much and saying what he's done because he served his time is suddenly, he's suddenly forgiven.
Yeah. Defending a buddy,
So
whatever he is.
yeah,
Disgusting.
well, a nonce you can say on
Yeah.
there, but yeah, it is ridiculous, and I think he was shocked why.
Yeah.
Why Sky at distance, but anyway. Right, so we've pretty much touched up on that. We won't talk about. It's now time for the quiz. And obviously, I've got a generic jingle for Richie's quiz, but I've not got one for mine. So, this is a bit on the spot. I'm just going to do one. J-Rod's quiz of the week. Ooh! uh, uh, and today's quiz is about Emil Heskey.
Oh no.
Um, you've got to pretty much. This was really tailored for 2 people, but obviously Gus fell asleep and didn't come on the podcast at the end of the day. So, yeah, here we are. So I'm asking Ben these questions, and you just come as close. I'd say if you get 4 of these 5, you've won the quiz this week, and that's your first win ever. Even though you are fighting yourself. First Heskey question is England caps. How many England caps does Heskey have?
Oh my god. 100. 100.
You off your nut?
He's not played that many, has he?
100 caps? No.
Yeah.
62.
That's not that far away.
That's 38 away, Ben.
Oh my god. Here we go.
Right. Second question. Goals for England.
He had 62 appearances. Probably around the 20 mark.
Oh my god, you are deluded.
How many was it?
7. Right. Question 3. That's 2 out of 5 you got wrong. Oh, 2 out of 2 you've got wrong so far. Goals for Liverpool. And I'll get if you get within 5, I'll let you have this point.
40.
Oh my god, you knob. You've got it right. 39.
What?
You're 1 off. I'll give
Ooh.
you a point for that. You can have that point. As well earned. Year of birth.
Year of birth?
Yeah, what year was Heskey born in?
1969.
No! That's making him like
What year?
49, 50. 1978.
Eh?
1978.
Oh yeah, I made him 10 years old.
Last question. To get 2 out of 5, place of birth.
How am I supposed to know that?
Everyone knows
The
where he
Midlands.
started. No? I think I might have given it away then, but the Midlands, no. Well, Leicester.
Where?
Leicester.
That is the Midlands.
Well, yeah, but you can't just say Midlands, because that could be Villa, that could be Birmingham.
How am I going to know what city he's born in?
Well, I do. I'm a Heskey super
Yeah,
fan.
because you've done research on the quiz.
Right. Anyway, I've had enough of this. This was a Mickey Mouse quiz anyway. So
Yeah, we're sure.
we'll move on. Next topic on the board, Eastleigh's playoff hopes, and you will have a lot to say about this, Ben.
Oh, nice.
Start me off.
Right. So we've been playing good football, except from the last. We've got the shots pretty much. We're bottling this already.
Yep.
So, yeah, last 2 games, lost the last 2 games. Lost 3-0 to Barnet. You know, the team that's mid-table at best.
And you were at
After being us, they
playoffs.
moved up mid-table.
You still
Yeah, we're still in the
playoffs, or-
playoffs, but the pressure's really on now.
Yeah.
We got a game in hand against Leyton Orient. That's our last game in hand, and they're top of the league. No, they're second now actually. Salford has overtaken them, but they'll want to win that obviously.
That's going to be a tough one, yeah.
So we're really putting the pressure on ourselves, and then we're back to normal games again. It's gonna be hard. Absolutely right behind us. So
You got any sort
just
of
gotta win every game, yeah.
standout players, you reckon, who need to perform, or players who haven't been performing?
probably maybe Luke Southwood. Last couple of games, it seems like every shot on target's gone in the back of the net.
Yeah.
He's obviously on loan from Reading. But he seems to be getting better. He was getting better every game, and he's had a little dip in form.
So I think a problem you
Sean
have with
Hobson's another one. The
Sean
youngster on
Hobson.
loan from Bournemouth. Yeah. He
See, I
could be
think the
good.
problem with Loney's though is they're not really like your player. Whereas
Yeah.
if they were signed under a contract with Eastleigh, they'd want to be playing, playing for the team every week. Whereas Loney's end of the season they're back off.
Yeah. The good thing about the 2 loanies we've got is
Yeah.
they've got a lot of fight in them. They both want to win games, so
Yeah.
maybe they just will put them performances that need to be put in. And push us up to the playoff spot. Finish
Well,
there.
Hopefully you get a few wins under your belt, and me and you go cruising to Wembley. I'll definitely
Yeah,
watch
I
out
hope
with
so.
you. So you got anything else to say on Eastleigh at all,
No, not really. Except from Oscar Goodman, get out of my club.
or Oscar go? I want to get rid of McCallum.
No, he's scoring goals, so He's got a bad attitude to be scoring goals, so I can't really complain about it. If you're putting the performances on the pitch, you can stay. The Goblin's a joke.
Well, I think we'll move over to the second from last topic.
Bloody Bambi.
And we'll have Premier League results. Obviously, Huddersfield already down. Start midweek, City beat Cardiff 2-0.
Oh yeah, standard.
Saw that coming. Liverpool 3, Southampton 1. Liverpool were dreadful, weren't they? First half.
Yeah. Southampton showed a good fight though.
Oh yeah, well they need to. They're in that sort of mix, aren't they?
Yeah.
You could get relegated.
They'd love to ruin Liverpool's hopes as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, Dick
Who
didn't do
wouldn't?
enough.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah. No one wants Liverpool. Well, you do.
And next game, Leicester 4, Huddersfield 1. Huddersfield already down. Their championship. They've got the championship mentality already, haven't they? They can't really.
Yeah.
There's not really too much to say on that. They're doomed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Be interesting to see where they finish in the championship next season. Because the team just doesn't show any unity.
I think it might be a double relegation, to be honest.
Straight back to League One. We'll move on to my team. Obviously, we got a 1-0 win at Newcastle. Last 10 minutes of the game, Luka Milivojevic putting away a penalty. Standard. I think he's got 8 or 9 goals now from the penalty spot. And then we'll move on to Burnley-Bournemouth. Burnley 3, Bournemouth 1. Burnley needed the points. They were at the bottom, near the bottom. Still are near the bottom. But those are 3 points well needed. Any comments on Burnley, Ben? Deitch,
No,
he's done all right.
But Bournemouth have been terrible, aren't they? So
Yeah, they're on a
they don't
down
want to beat
spiral.
Bournemouth right now. They've given up.
And Everton throwing one in the books for a 1-0 win at Arsenal.
Quality win that is.
Yeah, you can't not be happy with that win. I know it's only a goal.
Seamus
But
Coleman is outstanding that game as well.
yeah.
Which is good to see.
What about Kurt Zuma?
Yeah, he played well as well. all Everton's defenders play well today, to be fair.
Surprised Phil Jagielka's still playing though.
Oh yeah, that header. That goal he scored.
Yeah. So those are pretty much our results rounded up. Like I said, this is just it's a podcast for the sake of a podcast because obviously we've had casualties and people not bothering with it.
They've chucked us under the bus with this one.
They pretty much have chucked us under the bus, Ben. So we've got no other option but to get this 20-odd minute podcast out, roughly. And we just say to you guys, well, hopefully next week or the week after, everyone wants to do it again.
They won't let us down.
Yeah, because we're the standouts at the moment. So we'll move on anyway. And it's a feature I didn't do last week. Jared's Player of the Week, and my player this week is Peter Odemwingie. He retired earlier on in the season. Earlier on in the week. Obviously, his last club was Madura United, who I haven't got a clue where they are. He's had stints at West Brom, Cardiff. I'll always remember him for his deadline day, where he turned up at QPR's ground. Was it QPR's ground? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
He's just sitting in his car, waiting. So,
That's brilliant.
yeah, he's my honourable mention. Peter Odemwingie, the Nigerian international. So, pretty much wraps up the podcast. Well, what was the podcast. So, yeah, we'll say bye, Ben, and I'll do my usual.
See you later.
Yeah, see you later. If you've liked the short one, give us some feedback. Anything we could have done better, slag us off. I'm happy with that. We've done what we can this week, which is not much. So, have a good one, guys.